And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that's not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Running right, Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there.
Mike, here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Second and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sean Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, sir. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Watch the run, watch the run.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Not 53. Come off the ball. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
2nd and 3. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43. What's the run? Yep. Slam.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hatchet. 52. Check 3.
Johnson running right. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Ready. All day, just like that.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got Adams on the hookup. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
3 down.
They'll run it with Johnson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, It's Johnson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. And able to find Conley. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Watch the eye. Under 10, 10. Check safety. Shoot.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. It's caught here by Adams. And he's brought down. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Here's Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Check. Fresno. Alert 3.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive, but 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
We play to win. Let's go.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. On 2nd down, it's Jones. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. I'm coming.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the play. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Short throw underneath to Hurst. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Check 26, check 26. Joker, Joker. Go, go, run.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Johnson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Get in the right room. Go. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. No. Hit him all.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
The busy night continues for Johnson, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And his carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
I'm on. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Shift. Match box. Right.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, You've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
That's what I do. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got money.
2nd and 4. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Go, Mike 51.
They'll set up to throw.
Ready?
Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum?
And they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's just me and you.
Again, it's Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught here by Conley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
First down, Lions.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Twist, twist. 22, Jack Bowman. 22, Jack Bowman. Jack.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Check 31. Check 31.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Lions.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Check 13, check 13. Big Ed, big Ed, big Ed. 81. Whip, whip. Watch the whip.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
31's the mic. What we got? What we got? What we got? 31's the mic. You ain't going nowhere. Oh.
2nd and 11. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop to throw. And Adams has it complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. 1, 2, 4, 3. 33 in the mic. Go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. This a quick pass to Davis. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Open man there is Malone. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A'Shawn Robinson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's complete to Lockett. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Push him back. Push him back. Tight up. 53 is the mic. Flip. That's track. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
They'll look to throw. Open man has got it, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. They begin the drive with Johnson. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Here we go. Let him know.
They'll try and run here with Clement. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys are nails out there.
So for the Lions, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.